Welcome to Yichuan Park. Hello everyone, this is Song. As mentioned before, Zhanzhuang can be divided into two categories, parallel step stances and combat step stances. We first learn parallel step stances, then combat step stances. In this video, we are going to learn the expanding and embracing stance. Before the Zhanzhuang exercise, three preconditions must be met, which are concentration, relaxation of the whole body, and natural breathing. In case you didn't know about the three preconditions, please watch video 2.1 for explanations. With the three preconditions met, we separate our feet as wide as our shoulders. The feet can be slightly wider or narrower. Either is okay. I personally prefer to keep them at my shoulder's width. The feet should be parallel to each other. This type of footstep is called the parallel step. However, the toes can be pointing slightly outward. Then we slightly bend our knees. Bending too much for so long is bad for the knees, so do not bend your knees too much. Then we sit on a tall imaginary stool that has only one leg. If we sit too firmly, we will fall with the stool since the stool is unsteady with one leg. If we don't sit, the one-leg stool will fall. Neither is appropriate. We must sit in the way that both our body and the imaginary stool are balanced. This is the tricky part. You can understand it in this way. We are sitting lightly so the one-leg stool won't fall, but if someone pulls it away, we won't lose our balance. Here you should ask, is there a real stool? No. Are we really sitting? Yes. Then we imagine that there is a string tied to the top of our head, and the string is lifting our body up. As the imaginary string lifts the body up, in reality, our head lifts the body up. We are required to straighten the spine as much as possible, but the lower back and the back of our neck are naturally curled. We need to make them straight. To do this, we curl our butt a little like this, so the lower back becomes straight. We imagine that our lower jaw is clumping a ping pong ball, so the neck becomes straight. Also, make your neck touch the collar of your clothes. If your clothes don't have a collar, you still make the neck touch the collar as if there is one. With the lower back and the neck being straightened, our butt is sitting the body down. Simultaneously, our head is lifting the body up. Consequently, our spine is straightened vertically by the two forces with opposing directions. We say that the spine is like a flagpole. Then we lift our arms and imagine holding a big pepper ball in front of our chest. Each of our armpits are also climbing a small pepper ball. Watch the distance between the hands and the chest, neither too far nor too close. The angle of the elbows must be more than 90 degrees. Watch the distance between the hands, neither too far nor too close. The fingers are spread and point to each other. The palms are a bit curved. The hands are not flat. Our arms are holding a pepper ball. If we hold too tight, the ball will break. If we hold too loose, the ball will drop. Neither is appropriate. This is another tricky part. To keep the balance, as we are embracing the ball, we imagine the ball is expanding opposingly. So our arms are embracing and expanding simultaneously. We keep 30% of our yi on expanding, 70% on embracing. Keeping the arms in this posture is tiring for beginners. They tend to shrug their shoulders, which isn't appropriate. We are required to sink the shoulders and drop the elbows. We imagine that there are two sticks underneath our elbows. We drop the elbows on the sticks. Don't let the imaginary sticks make your shoulders higher or more tense. The purpose here is to make your shoulders and elbows more relaxed. When your elbows are relaxed, so to speak, they are dropped. Your shoulders are relaxed, so to speak, they are sunk. Meanwhile, we imagine that we are holding a rubber ball between our legs. If we hold too tight, the ball will break. If we hold too loose, the ball will drop. Neither is appropriate. We must keep the center of our gravity lower than our waist. Specifically, we keep 60% of our weight below our waist, 40% above our waist. We will refer the body part below the waist as the lower body, the body part above the waist as the upper body. We intentionally keep the lower body yi heavier than the upper body yi, which is why we imagine a paper ball between the arms but a rubber ball between the legs. When we are advanced, we may imagine arms holding a rubber ball, legs holding an iron ball, if we want to increase the difficulty. Be noted that if you feel dizzy or have any other strange feelings on your upper body, your center of gravity must have been unintentionally too high. This could be very bad for your health. In Chinese medicine, it's called qi and blood are being floated. Therefore, never forget to keep 60% of your weight below the waist, 40% above the waist. For the mouth, we always keep it slightly open. For the tongue, we let it slightly touch the teeth. For the eyes, we keep them open in the beginning stage. You can close your eyes when you are advanced. For the face, being a bit smiley is more recommended than being serious. Being serious isn't wrong though. This is the expanding and embracing stance. This stance is the fundamental frame of parallel step stances, which can be transformed into all other parallel step stances. There are many yi designed for this stance, which will be introduced in the next videos. See you then.